club in D-Town, what's up? Double additional keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking. Knees cranking, you see what Pete cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, face it, y'all the cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jocking. But Groxy ain't just the pretty boy finna change your title reign. Arturo Gotti, we in this thing with the whole posse in this fit. Just asking to just rob me, and these kicks just asking to start rocking. But you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Thompson to Durant. The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Irving to Horford. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads a bucket. Inside, he scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Hayward. Rejected by Green.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Warriors have the basketball. Cousins to Thompson. Sizing up the defense. Thompson gets a look. Can't hit.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to one. Curry with the basketball. Leads just a point. Easy pass to the rim.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down the ground and make a play.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Possession lies with Golden State to Thompson. Buries it on the catch and shoot. Surveys the floor. Irving with the basketball. 5-point game. Irving to Hayward. Has a look. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Curry with it up top. Up by 3. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nothing going here on that drive. Blocked by Tatum.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Brown with it up top. Down 3. To Hayward. To Horford. Oh, blocked by Green.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Boston with the basketball. Hayward. To Horford. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Thompson, no good. Hayward. Great feed. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Brad Stevens will change up his lineup. Curry to Thompson. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Celtics have it.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he misses that one free throw. Goes to the right side. Hayward buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Curry to Thompson. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Hayward to Rozier. Oh, nice swat.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jumper's good.
Tied ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who can differentiate themselves.
Now a three. At the buzzer. Final shot from half court off the mark. And that does it. First quarter is in the books of this one. First quarter in the books. The Warriors with the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Bell to Thompson. Green to Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. Rozier with it. They're down three. Warriors come away with it. Livingston across the timeline. Leads three to Shaun Livingston. To Thompson. Three seconds. Has a look. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Oh, with the foul and a chance coming up at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
It's a second. One more coming. It's all three free throws. Celtics have it. Rozier rocking the rim. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks. Maybe a God Sham dive. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Curry. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Can't connect. Rozier into the front court, trailing by 4. To Marcus Smart. To Rozier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. To Curry. Finishing inside the paint on that one. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Marcus Morris. Morris's shot won't go down.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Oh, you got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
And hits the first free throw.
Into the game for the Boston Celtics, number 11.
And he makes them both. Here's Irving into the front court, trailing by 10. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Hayward. Irving. It's no good. Shots not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Tatum. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. To Thompson. Cruises inside for 2.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Irving into the front court. Down a dozen. Here comes the screen. Irving to Hayward. Hayward with a shot, no good. Curry into the front court. Up a dozen. Runner's good there.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
Curry working and a putback slam.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Hayward to Irving. Here comes the screen. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Thompson. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Hayward just not going down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Hayward. Trying to cash in and hits off a killer step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
That misses with a second to go. That's it for the first half. The Warriors with a commanding lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Warriors. Thanks for joining us for the Halftime Report. The second half is about to get started.
Kyrie with the rock. To Hayward. Probing the defense. Hayward, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc. Jay, would you classify him among the elites in the game, especially among wings?
It depends on what category of elite you put him in. As of right now, he will be my second-tier elite. Because when I think first-tier elite, I think Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, James Harden. I think Gordon Hayward has a chance to be there. He was on his way there before he got hurt, but time will tell.
That's his first.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Irving brings the ball up court. To Jaylen Brown. Brown shot, no good.
Hey, check up, let's go.
Green. Kyrie across the timeline. The deficit now up to a dozen. Cousins up to block the shot. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Rejected by Green. Irving
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Horford, short jumper misses.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Sean Livingston. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, blocked away.
He blocked that with authority.
Shot by Hayward, no good. To Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle to Irving. From the painted area, won't go down. To Durant. To Green. Livingston. Inside, he scores. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
Irving. Tatum. Can't connect from in close.
If I just scored a bucket like that, oh, you can be sure we're running that play the next possession, the possession after that, and the possession after that. We call that exploitation time.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Boston with the basketball. Can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Curry, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Curry, that's his third personal foul. Team
Hayward. Irving. And he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Cousins. Thompson. Not easy.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Brown into the front court. His guys down big. To Irving. Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Warriors basketball. Curry. They need something to go down. It's no good. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Gets it in the right corner. Aaron Baines powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry into the front court. The lead is 15. Curry to Thompson. Goes to the right side. Has a chance. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there. Here's Irving into the front court. Trailing by 15 to Irving. Shot from the lane won't go. Warriors have the basketball. End-to-end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. He's looking for that touch.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Irving into the front court. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Curry, down low Boogie. Good look that time, but off the mark. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Goes reverse to lay it in. That's the end of the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway.
Reminder today, folks, if our team wins the game and
Golden State at the controls.
everyone gets free pizza.
To Sean Livingston. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Durant. Yes! foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Celtics have it. Irving to Marcus Morris. Irving to Horford. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Celtics able to clear the board. Kyrie across the timeline. Trailing by 14. Trying to cash in to Horford. Won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Durant. Rebound to Rozier. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down 12. Irving. The screen sets him up for two. It's Golden State basketball. Durant. That one also no good. Rozier with it. His guys trail by 10. To Irving. He cruises in for two. Too easy. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Durant. It's rebounded by the Celtics. And he's fouled, and he earns it.